I am Olubode Samuel, the founder of Richdom Revolution, and I'll be unveiling the unseen realm of success to us. Most people think success is something you chase, so they run after, they hustle, they stress, grind themselves into exhaustion. And the strange thing is, the harder they chase success, the faster it seems to run. This is where most people get it wrong. Success is not something you make. Success is something you attract, and you don't attract success by force. You attract success by who you become. See, life is not designed for comfort. Life is designed for survival. Success is not promised. Comfort is not promised. Wealth is not promised. Those things are compensation. Compensation for growth. Compensation for mastery in areas most people ignore. And that brings me to something we were never taught properly. Growing up, many of us were taught that life operates in two realms. The physical realms and the spiritual realm. If something is not working out physically, then people say it's spiritual problem. If you're working hard and still poor, it's spiritual. If your business is failing, it's spiritual. But let me be honest with you, life is far deeper than that. Life is not controlled by two realms. Life is controlled by three unseen realms, and the fourth realm is just the result. The physical realm is not the cause. The physical realm is the display. The three realm engines of life are the emotional realm, the psychological realm, and the spiritual realm. Your physical life is simply the reflection of how these three are merged. Think of a plant. Before you ever see leaves, branches or fruit, everything is already decided underground. If the root system is weak, no amount of sunlight will save it. If the soil is poison, no amount of watering will fix it. Human life works the same way. Your emotional life, your psychological life, your spiritual alignment, these are the roots. Whatever is happening physically, money, business, relationship, health is just the outcome. That's why people can work hard physically and still go nowhere. They are working on leaves while the roots are dying. Now let's talk about attraction. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are preparing to handle. You don't attract success by screaming affirmation. You attract success by becoming emotionally disciplined, psychologically grounded, and spiritually alert. Let me say something uncomfortable. If success enters the life of someone who is emotionally unstable, it will destroy them. If money enters the hand of someone psychologically immature, it will expose them. If power enter the life of someone spiritually empty, it will ruin them. That's why success waits. Success is intelligent. It observes first. It asks, can this person handle pressure? Can this person handle delay? Can this person handle loss? Can this person handle responsibility? If the answer is no, success keep moving. Now let me break it down practically. Number one, emotional realm. Emotionally, most people are not disciplined. They are controlled by fear, excitement, anger, comparison, impatience. They are happy when money comes. They are broken when money goes. They are confident when business is up. They are depressed when business is low. The emotional instability alone disqualifies them from consistency. Success does not like emotional noise. Success likes emotional control. If you can't control your emotions will control your decisions. And bad decision kills success faster than laziness. Number two, psychology. The psychological part of life is one of the deepest and most misunderstood part of human existence. And the mistake most people make is confusing psychology with spirituality. They are not the same. Psychology is not prayer. Psychology is not faith. Psychology is not motivation. Psychology is the operating system of the mind. It's the space that carries your mindset, your belief system, your mental pattern, your perception of reality, your internal blueprint for life. In simple terms, psychology is how you see, interpret, and respond to life. And I will say this clearly, the psychological pillar of life carries the heaviest weight in the journey of success, because you can be emotionally strong, disciplined, and calm, but if your mindset is broken, you will still go nowhere. Everything works together, yes, but mindset decide direction, decides what you think is possible, what you think you deserve, what you attempt, what you tolerate, what you repeat. Your life does not rise above your psychology. Now, here is where it gets deeper. There is no way you can achieve a goal with the wrong mindset. Mindset is the belief you hold about something. It is how you make up your mind about it, how you see it, how you react to it. Your mindset controls a lot more than people realize. It controls your personal decision, what you say, how you say it, how you talk to yourself, whether you can visualize what is not yet real. All of these are psychological process, and here is the truth most people miss. If you don't feed your psychology, it will not grow. Just like the body needs food, the emotion needs feeding. Your psychology needs feeding. The way you keep talking to yourself, the way you believe, the way you think, the way you imagine, the way you interpret situation, all of that form your psychological life. And if your beliefs are wrong, everything that comes out of them will be wrong. For example, if you believe rich people are bad, you will never be rich. Not because money avoids you, but because your mind already placed wealth on the dark side. So unconsciously, you choose comfort over growth. You choose safety over expansion. But when you carry a mindset of winning, a mindset of growth, a mindset of domination in your field, every day you wake up wanting to be better. You want to lead. You want to improve. You want to expand. This is psychology at work. We need to understand the facts clearly. Success in every form is more psychological than it is physical. Everything we see in life, results, money, growth, mastery, all of it appears in the physical realm, but none of it is created there. Before anything becomes physical, it is first processed in the psychological realm, in the mind, in the brain, in the way a person thinks, believes, and interpret reality. If you want to become a good reader, the success is not built by holding books first. It is built by training your mind on focus, to stay disciplined, to value knowledge. If you want to become a better businessman, the real work is not only in the market, it's in your psychology. That's why two people can do the same thing and get completely different results. Number 3, spirituality. This part is sensitive and honestly one of also the misunderstood part of life. Spirituality is more than just knowing God. You might believe in God through religion. You might believe in God without religion. You might believe in God in faith, destiny, energy, or purpose. Some people say they don't believe in God at all. But here is the truth. No matter what you believe, you still practice in spirituality, because spirit is already in you. Every human being operates spiritually, whether they admit it or not. The moment you imagine something that does not exist yet, the moment you can believe something is possible before it becomes real, the moment you take step towards a future you cannot see yet, that is faith. And faith is spiritual. Spirituality is your ability to connect to something beyond what you can see. It is the confidence to move without full evidence. It is believing in outcome before they appear. When you visualize the future, when you believe your work will pay off, when you trust the process even when results are delayed, your spirit is involved. Your spirit must connect with what you are building. If your spirit is disconnected, you will quit early. You will lose meaning. You will burn out even if your mindset is strong. Now, for those who practice religion or believe in God directly, putting God in your plan, your work, and your decision is also practice of faith. You don't see God physically, yet you believe He is guiding your step. You believe He will respond. You believe He is involved in what you're doing. That beliefs shape your patience, your discipline, your resilience, and that is spirituality in action. Spirituality is not about shouting prayers only. It's about alignment. Alignment between what you believe, what you think, what you do, what your spirit is alleged with. You don't just chase success, you endure the process. And when spirituality is combined with psychology and emotional discipline, your life begins to move with direction, not just effort. When these three aspects come together, they produce the fourth realm, the physical realm. This is where result shows. This is where success becomes visible. Successful life is the outcome of being strong emotionally, strong psychologically, strong spiritually. Nothing appears physical until these three are aligned. Being emotionally strong means you're not longer controlled by impulse. You know when to move and when not to move. You know when to speak and when to stay silent. You know when to cry and when to stand up and keep grinding. Emotional strength is not the absence of pain. It is the ability to carry pain without letting it control your decision. That is emotional mastery. The psychological part is having your mind in the right state to chase the vision, to stay focused, to stay consistent, to see possibility where others see limitation. Your psychology determines how you interpret pressure, delay, and failure. It determines whether you quit early or adapt and continue. Comes the spiritual part. This is where belief lives. This is where connection lives. Spiritual strength is your ability to believe in what you are building even when there is no evidence yet. It is staying connected to the vision, trusting the process, moving with faith. Now here is the key thing most people miss. People don't see the spiritual work. They don't see the emotional discipline. They don't see the psychological battle. All they see is the physical result. And when people ignore the unseen realm and focus only on the physical, they get frustrated. They burn out. They keep starting and stopping. Because success is not possible by effort alone. You cannot remove any of the three. No emotional control, instability. No psychological strength, confusion. No spiritual alignment, nothing. The emotional, psychological, and spiritual realm are the foundation. The physical realm is just the evidence. Thank you for listening to us to this very end. If this conversation gives you clarity, perspective, or even shift in how you see success, then it did its job. We are currently on a mission to reach 500 subscribers, and simply hitting the subscribe button helps us move closer to the goal. Don't forget to like this episode. That one action goes a long way in supporting the work and motivating us to keep delivering value. This has been an amazing episode of Wisdom Revolution. I am Olubode Samuel. I will see you in the next one. Thank you.